What's up, everyone? You're tuned in to the channel Eps. I'm your host, EEPMON, episode 80. Please like and subscribe if you like the content that I'm pushing out in regards to the whole world of being a creative entrepreneur and a digital artist navigating in a digital and somewhat volatile world. Be much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So, it's summertime, August 1st, and it is very hot here in Ottawa. If you could believe it, the Humidex says it was 37 degrees. Like, this is like Kyoto weather. I don't even know what Kyoto will be like. Maybe 40s? I have no idea. But it was hot, and yeah, crazy, crazy times. Now, today, uh, I'm going to talk about during this last summery month, before the back to school, before the back to work, before back to getting the creative and business mind back onto the rails, this is a time for me to start strategizing. This is the month where I need to do my own due diligence to think about my planning for fall, September, October, and November. As some of you know, that on September 5th to the 7th, I will be going to Whitehorse, Yukon, part of the Banff Forum, or for the Banff Forum 2024. I am a recipient of the ABJ Fellowship, Arne Bank Johansson Fellowship, to provide a perspective of the creative industry, the creative sector, in regards to policy discussions about our country, Canada. And this is my first time to be part of this forum, first time ever to Whitehorse, Yukon. So I'm very excited. So I thought I would kind of ideate with you all publicly, to ideate, kind of show what goes behind and what I think about and how to prepare, right? So on such an occasion, right? Well, first of all, okay, that's that. The other thing is also I need to ideate with Eep1st. Some of you know that my co-founder Killjoy and I are putting Eep1st onto Warpcast, which is this NFT Web3 community of DJs. And it's we believe that it is a great platform to really engage more of the Web3 community centric. So I got to think about that. I have to think about my existing meetings, my really productive meetings I had. That's regards to Eep1st, relating to Eep1st on institutional and private related industries, and how to pivot that, and what the plan ahead to follow up on those discussions. And then there's of course the Japan trip that's coming up starting October 2nd. I will be there for about a month, so much preparation needs to be done, and to think about the game plan, how to what I should prepare with my point man on the ground, who has been actively, and I'm thankful that he's been actively looking for and meetings with companies and clientele, and seeing how to incorporate EEPMON in their creative needs. And also now equipped with Eep1st, with what I'm doing with Killjoy, and the whole blockchain NFT space, to apply that new package, that like this new thing that we just launched earlier this year, to apply that to my existing network overseas. So there's so many things to button up, prepare more presentation material, and it is constantly evolving. So I guess said I was going to ideate. I guess I am ideating as I speak right now. Um, so several things. So I mean, my understanding of the BAM Forum, bringing leaders from all sectors of industry in Canada, and I believe internationally too, that come to this forum to talk about policy or this discussion about, like, an open-ended discussion about the theme is about like a well, what's the theme? Hold on a second. I just want to get the title right. So it's called The Northern Vision: Resilience in a Volatile World. And again, the this I'm going to reiterate from what the website describes this theme. The 23rd edition of the BAM Forum will take place September 5th to the 7th, 2024 in Whitehorse, Yukon. This special event will be an extraordinary meeting point for some of Canada's brightest and most engaged leaders. And the full program will be shared this summer, but we're pleased to share that this year's event will examine the current state of Canada's federation, the country's economic outlook, its national housing crisis, the urgent need to guard against a rapidly changing climate, and Canada's place in the increasingly volatile global landscape. So with that frame in mind, I need to start to think about, and I do have a couple things too I want to prepare. How does my perspective as a digital creator, as a digital artist, what I have done so far in my experience, and the things that I advocate for. I've told you that I've always been a very strong proponent for STEAM, arts in the whole STEM narrative, part of the educational package, and also industry package. Um, Perhaps I need to think about how I could position that with the discussions regards to Northern Vision, resilience in a volatile world, right? Let's face it, I am a volatile individual. I know my career as an creative entrepreneur is a volatile industry. Like, what we do, right? There's no guarantees that there'll be always consistent opportunities. Perhaps they'll be interested in knowing how I navigate the waters. How do I go about my ways? How does art play a role in sustainability, in and engaging and providing new insight to different industries? So yeah, these are things I need to really mind map and prepare. So I'm very excited about that. It's gonna be 2 days, but I think that it's gonna be a very long and productive 2 days there. So I'm really, really pumped and excited about that. And then, of course, like from there, I will talk about eFirst most likely, because again, like talking about diversification, talking about using like new technologies, innovative technologies to engage the creative sector, right? This is a new realm. This is a new arena for startups to engage in. Just like how when the internet era boomed, just like when the whole rise of social media companies start to blossom, right? I think we are in the same iterative methodologies in this sort of context with Web3. Here we're going through a third iteration, a third wave. And I'm telling you, like already, like I have been having meetings with fellow Web3 creators and startups. And it feels like just like the Web 2 days. Like there were so many people just starting something, creating something, building something. And perhaps this is one piece of my conversation in regards to the country's economic outlook, or ways to move forward or move the needle with regards to Canada's economy, the embracing of Web3. Perhaps, right? Be a leader in that space. Let's go, right? Um. That's it. And I need to. So with eFirst, ideating with eFirst, right? There's lots of things. There is so much stuff I can foresee with what we can do with eFirst. I don't want to disclose it now, but I had a fantastic meeting today with Killjoy And I think we really nailed it with what we want Eatverse to become. Of course, we have Eat Monkey, we have the mascot and all that. Um, but we believe that this can be so much more. Um, and I'm going to stop at that. Essentially, but I do need to update some of our content and information. But I'm very excited after having that meeting with him. I think that we nailed it, and now it's really like, okay, let's pivot and make that happen. So for Eatverse, on its own, it's like it's constantly evolving. So I need to for August is really to prepare all that. Killjoy is going to be completing the development on the Web3 frame for the Warpcaster frames. I provided him all the UI, UX designs. So now it's a matter for him to just like piece it all together for the Warpcast frame and development. So that's good. And then yeah, and there's a bunch of meetings. I have a bunch of meetings in August, and then again, like comes to Japan's coming right up, and that's going to be a big chapter. So many things to prepare for that as well. So presentations, there's like I know that Osaka will have their Expo 2025. That's gonna happen there, and even further down the road, I know this is far off, but Yokohama is going to have the Green Expo 2027. So I'm already thinking about that with my point man in Japan right now, like Expo 2027, Green Expo. Things about ecology, things about green energy, green. It's all about like the creating a sustainable society in harmony with nature, characterized by deep reaching happiness through greater exposures to flowers, greenery, and nature. So, yeah, I mean, there's so much to explore there because, of course, then I'm thinking, oh, I got Chaos Bloom. I got a lot of my artwork that is themed around greenery, and perhaps I can also when I was in Japan last time, I did a lot of data art related art pieces. So perhaps there's some opportunity where I can incorporate my skills as a data generative artist in combination collaborating with green industries that want to show aesthetically their data source or data information in regards to, I don't know, it could be like CO2 emissions, or it could be something about or it could be something about like something ecology related, like I don't know, any sort of data related thing. I could create a piece, an exhibition to provide more emphasis of their narrative and mission. So yeah, I mean, there's lots of things to explore. So I need to prepare that. So I'm always thinking about these things, right? As a creative entrepreneur, like as you know, like my I don't have a shut off. I don't have a shutdown button. It never goes off. I don't turn off this thing. I'm always thinking. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. But I enjoy it. It's not because it's work. It's because I enjoy it. It's what I do. And yeah, that's August. That's gonna be the August time. Now I'm kind of like I'm just ranting right now, but maybe this is also kind of therapeutic for me too, to really just let it out there, to sort of like get it out there and talk about it. But I love it. I mean, there's doing things on a national level, doing things in a community, local level, and doing things on an international level. Why? There's nothing wrong with of expanding your reach beyond borders, right? Like I said, like my strength as a creator uh, is at best when I'm engaging the world, international. Okay, like I could be EEPMON here in Ottawa, but I could also be EEPMON in New York. I could be EEPMON in LA. Oh yeah, there's also the LA chapter too in November. So I need to speak to there's someone over in Los Angeles. We've been in touch, and I know that he wants to set up, or he's planning to set up an art creative event, or like performance art event in later November. So I got to find out what's going on with that. Anyway, that's good. That's a good reminder for ourselves. See, there's all those things coming up. And that's why I think it's always good to mind map, write it down, get a notebook, even just like sketch it down, mind map, and then just figure out, okay, make all the connections and see what sticks, and then follow through. So yeah, I thought I'd share you what I think about every day. Isn't that crazy? I'm crazy, man. But anyway, I want to keep this light. I'm going to start cooking now. It's kind of late, but I'm still going to cook my dinner. So I hope you enjoyed this little casual chat of what goes on in this crazy mind of EEPMON. Have a great evening. Have a great afternoon. Have a great morning wherever you are in the world. This is the channel Eeps. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow as usual. Bye-bye.